She-Rag got me.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Niners at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On play action, they'll throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they pop.
Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. Scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Again, Spiller.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Spiller. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Byrd to return from his end zone.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 45 on second down. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Herbert back to the air. Completes it to Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Byrd to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. He's by himself. Keenan Allen past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 75 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Bird to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again.
That's complete left side to Gray. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He finds his man. Complete. That's Johnston. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Herbert throwing again. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?